Yo, 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 yo. We here. We in the building. You heard? We going live in this motherfucker. Let's see. Tap in. You know what I'm saying? Um, up and all that. You heard? We going live though. If you here, talk to me. We're gonna just chop it up about some summer madness. She was cracking with that. That's today at 3 o'clock. If you ain't tuned in, tune in. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't tuned in, tune in. You know what I'm saying? We hold on. We just getting some people in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing some heavy. We about to do some predictions. You know what I'm saying? For the summer madness. So we just gonna wait. If you share the stream, you know what I'm saying? Tap in. We're gonna go in a second, y'all. You heard? Let me just let the people know. Yeah, we got sound effects now. We can motherfucking we upgraded the systems, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got sound effects. We got, you know, we can motherfucking we got motherfucking we got but yeah, man, summer madness. That's today. 3 o'clock. Battle rap's been battle rapping. If you ain't been tapped in to what's going on in battle rap, the face offs was last night. A lot of crazy shit going down on the face offs. You had Twerk flipping the table on Hollow, which was crazy. That shit was crazy. Hollow, you got a wig now. You got a motherfucking be super aggressive today. You better get all in that nigga's kitchen, be word up. Cause that nigga flipped the table on your biscuit, my nigga. Real shit. He flipped the whole table on your head, man. That shit was wild. Very wild. Yeah, Jerry West. And if you don't know the matter of fact, before we get into Jerry West, if you don't know the backstory, the first initial face off, Twerk was sick, so he couldn't make it. So Hollow had a stand in Twerk, a fake Twerk. He got real aggressive and flipped the table on Twerk and did some other shit. You know what I'm saying? And Twerk. So this face off, Twerk was there. And he just flipped the table on Hollow. He did it for real, like on some real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Hollow, you gotta fight back, bro. That shit didn't make you look good, my nigga. I'm gonna just be 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? If you in here, if you in the chat, leave a comment. Don't just be lurking and shit like that. We don't do lurkers. I can see you niggas. You feel me? Um, but that shit was kind of wild. You feel me? Like that shit was crazy on some real shit. That shit was to get a table flipped on you. Listen, man, couldn't have been me, but it is what it is. Um, you got Jerry West talking about you want to do URL versus RBE versus King of the Dot versus Jerry West, man. I don't know if you understand that you got one of the most dangerous battle rappers in front of you, my nigga. And you worried about URL versus the world. My nigga, you better just focus on DNA. You better focus on DNA. Like, you better dead ass. Cause DNA could have that shit looking real crazy in there, my nigga. You better just focus on DNA, my boy. Cause he could bring your whole shit to a. You understand? When you start hitting them Don DeMarcos, that crowd start going crazy, nigga. You start bringing it back, using the crowd to give me a word and all that other shit he be doing, man. Y'all niggas, and you worried about URL versus the world, my nigga. You worried about the wrong shit, my boy. It's crazy. Um, what else? What else happened in the face-offs last night? I didn't watch all of the face-offs. I only saw them two little moments and shit because I had shit to do. I was getting prepared because Max Out is right around the corner, so we getting ready for Max Out 3 next week, next Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta, Georgia. If you there, pull up. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get right into these predictions because this shit is 3 hours away. You know. Um. Yeah. Let's make it happen. Let's get into it. Let me pull it up. We got we got real sick starting off. I'm gonna just go in the order I see it. We got real sick versus Ace. I mean, giving that battle applause because them boys promo they work to get that battle. You feel me? Shout out to them. They definitely worked and put themselves in a proper position to maximize on a big stage. They did the right promo. Their promo wasn't corny. It wasn't use a bitch ass nigga and fake fighting and yelling in Twitter spaces. They took it back to the old school. You know what I'm saying? Old school promo type shit. You feel me? Shout out Rum. Rum is homie. You know what I'm saying? Ace is my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So to see them brothers get that battle based off work, that means the coaches is they got rewarded for their work, which is always dope. Always dope to see. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty fire. Um my prediction for the battle, I got I'm gonna go Rum 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Because Rum knows how to navigate his way on a big stage. Rum has been here before. Ace, Ace is not the most consistent battler. You know what I'm saying? With material, he stumbles sometimes. He has little hiccups here and there. And with Rum, there's zero room for effort. Like, you got a zero margin of effort when you dealing with Rum Nitty. You can't fuck around when you're dealing with Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go eight. Rum 2-1. I think Ace can get around, but I think that it could get dark up there. Real shit. Because Rum been here before, and Rum with them punches, and when Rum get in that bag, it's hard to. He's a hard nigga to deal with. Pause when he get in that bag. You feel me? So we just gonna go Rum 2-1, real easy. And if anybody see these predictions and want to bet, let's put some money up. You feel me? This next battle, Disaster versus Real Sick. Disaster. Again, you are in a position where you can't lose this battle because you done caused such a fucking spectacle, nigga. You done dissed your ARP. You done dissed Easy. You done dissed a bunch of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So you are in a position right now where, my boy, you can't really lose. You can't. Dead ass. Like, if Sick beats you, it's gonna be nasty for you. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Real shit. If Sick if Sick beats you, it's gonna be nasty for you. You know what I'm saying? You guys' styles are similar. That's why they put y'all together. So it's a style Not even a style clash. It's just similar styles with the multis and the rapping and all that. I'm gonna go sick 2-1 because I haven't seen Disaster do good on the URL stage. Every time he gets on URL, he tries to overcompensate and do the super. I'm tough. I got all these guns and all this other shit, and that's not what we want to see from Disaster. We want to see Disaster be Disaster. So I'm gonna go sick 2-1 just because sick is more, as a man, he's more comfortable in his skin and comfortable who he is, and I feel like him being on a big stage versus Pat, he learned some moves and he learns how to deal with adversity. So we're gonna go Disaster. I mean, we're gonna go sick 2-1. Next battle. Thorns versus Shotgun Suge. Um, I think Suge Suge is always dope on a big stage in Summer Madness. I seen him training. I seen him jogging and doing his sit ups and getting himself together. So I think that he's gonna be ready to rock. But I got Fawns this time around. I think Fawns is better with the punches. I think he's better lyrically, and I think he's a when it comes to performing, he knows how to perform. He knows how he wants his shit to sound. He knows how he wants to come across. So we gonna go Fawns, real easy, real light. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go Fawns because no disrespect to Suge. I think Suge's gonna do amazing, but I think it's Fawns' time. I think it's a changing of the guard on a whole different era. Like if you look at battle rap, all of the battles that are about to happen on all cards, it's a changing of the guard. You feel me? So I feel like Fonz is gonna take that. Fonz is gonna take the new bully crown from Suge. You know what I'm saying? I think Fonz just does more with his pen, and I think Fonz can perform. So when you got two guys who can perform, it always comes down to who does more with their pen, and I think Fonz got that. And if you watch Fonz versus Nitty, you see the type of shit Fonz is on. Fonz is on a different level. You feel me? Next is T Top versus John John. I heard some of John John shit. He not playing. I heard some of his shit. You know what I'm saying? We spoke. He kicked me some of his rhymes. He not playing with T Top. I think that he's going to. I don't know if T Top can deal with that type of pressure that John John's gonna apply because not only is John John a good MC, John John is a good. If you in the chat, talk, say something, man. Say something. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you can hear me too. Say something. Um, John John is not only a good battler, like he can do everything. He can do angles. He can do fucking. He can punch. He can scheme. He knows how to work his way in a big crowd. He knows how to do all of that. So I think with John John, I think T Top sometimes gets stuck on one thing. Before it was the drug rap, now it's the angles. And there ain't really no angles on John John that we haven't heard. So I'm gonna go John John. John John. If he has 3 rounds like he that round he spit for me, it could get dark for T Top. So I'm gonna go John John 2-1, possible 30. Um DNA versus Jerry West. I got DNA versus Jerry West being a DNA landslide. I think Jerry West is dope, but I don't think he knows what the fuck he's in for. He's worried about the wrong things. URL versus RBE, URL versus this guy. We should do this, we should do that. And it's like, nigga, you got DNA next to you. You better handle it how you're supposed to handle it. You better do what you're supposed to do, my boy. And I just don't think Jerry West has enough in his toolkit to deal with anything DNA is gonna do. Just my personal opinion. Jerry West has moments. He has haymakers. He do creative shit. That's cool, but it's DNA we talking about. DNA has seen everything, and every time you bet against this nigga, he comes back killing. So DNA 30, Twerk versus Hollow. I had this being a close matchup, but I think after the table flip and the perception of Hollow getting the table dumped on his head, and him not doing nothing or not saying nothing, it's gonna be easy to go with Twerk. And Twerk is a nigga that once he gets that room shaking, it's different. Hollow likes to experiment and try shit, so that leaves him to have a lot of dry spots in his round. And with Twerk is not a nigga you can have dry spots against. Not at all, because a nigga like Twerk will make you pay every time. He's like, if we was playing basketball, he's the type of nigga, if you reach against him, he gonna go to the hole and slam it on you type shit. Hollow, and just the perception of getting the table dumped on your biscuit in the face off makes everything, it doesn't make it good because you didn't really do nothing. Like, you set it up, but you didn't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm gonna go Twerk 2-1. Think Hollow's gonna get around, but I'm gonna go Twerk 2-1. And then the main event, we got Tay Rock and Av. I'm gonna go Rock. Av, I love you, but it's Rock, man. Rock been on a tear. I got to watch Rock live twice versus lesser caliber MCs, and he went crazy. I watched him versus Real Deal. Not saying Real Deal's a lesser caliber MC than Av. Just the situation was not Summer Madness, and we all know Rock. Summer Madness for Rock is where he's home. So you know what I mean. It just depends on the situation. This is Av's first time of a battle of this magnitude. So I definitely think Rock is gonna take that. Rock 2-1. I'm gonna give Av a round because Av is a dangerous nigga, man. But we gonna go Rock 2-1, man. I don't want to take up too much of your time. We just doing light little predictions. Since nobody want to talk in the chat, everybody want to look. We can just dead it right here. You feel me? I'll be back later. We can chop it up after the event or whatever. Just let me know. We'll be up out of here. Those are my predictions for Summer Madness. If you don't like it, if you got a problem, hit me. Bet it up. Peace.